Hey everyone, it's Miss Compton here, back for your daily math video. I know you're so thrilled and excited. But hey, before we get started, thank you so much to everyone that has completed their assignments for Monday. Great job. I so appreciate your guys' flexibility and your promptness to just do your work. Unfortunately, or fortunately, you know, we have Schoology and all of your teachers are still able to at least give you something to do over the next 2 weeks, because we are, as a teacher, we're not allowed to just not give you work. So we have been told to post assignments every day, and that's what we're being asked. So, but I am so happy that you guys are just cooperating, and I hope you're doing that for all your classes. But hey, we're doing adding polynomials today. This is not hard. I think you'll find it pretty simple. I'm going to show you a pretty quick way to do it, and you might need to take some notes here. And if you have some colored pencils on hand, it might be helpful, or color like markers. But if not, it'll be all good. So we're adding polynomials, and the key here is we're going to be combining like terms. Okay, you're always going to combine like terms when you're adding polynomials. Yesterday we talked about how a polynomial is a math expression just made up of terms. So 2x squared plus 7x plus 9, that's a polynomial. When we add polynomials, we're going to keep the base the same, and we're never ever going to change the exponent. Okay, this is not like our exponent rules last week. That's different, all right? When we get into multiplication of polynomials, we'll use those exponent rules. Right now, you keep the exponent the same when you add or subtract, which we'll do tomorrow. So simple, it's very simple. You only can combine stuff that are like terms. Therefore, 2x plus 2x, you add them together, 2 plus 4, get 6x. It's not hard. Okay, negative 6x minus 7x is negative 13x. Combine your coefficients, leave the base. The base is the x, leave it go. And it's negative 13x. Next one is 3x squared plus 4x squared. Again, add the coefficients together. That's 7. Keep the base the same. That's 7x squared. How about this one? We got negative 3x plus 1x. That's negative 2x. 3x cubed minus 2x cubed. They're like terms. What's 3 minus 2? 1. 1x cubed. Now, I tricked you on the last one, maybe. 4x squared minus 1x squared. You already saw it, but they're not like terms. You can't put them together. That does not make 3x. It doesn't make 3x squared. That's not right. That's not a thing. You cannot put these two together. They're not like terms. Therefore, you just write them beside each other. Okay? All right, let's do some practice problems. So here's how I do these. I use colors to put my like terms together. If you don't have colors, you obviously can't do it this way, but you can still use like circles, squares, boxes to kind of like organize. So you'll see what I mean. So I use colors. So I'm going to use purple for my x squareds every time. So all the purples go together. All right, that's actually purple. Kind of just doesn't look like it on the thing. All right, so it's 2x squared plus 3x squared. So I put them in organization like this. Okay, then you put a plus sign. What's the next thing that goes together? This is a negative 4x. That's a negative 6x. They go together. You include the sign. So you're going to do negative 4x minus 6x. Okay, what are the last two things that go together? The 9 and the negative 4. So this 9 and this negative 4 go together. They're like terms. So put a plus and then put 9 minus 4. Now write your answer. Write your answer. I can't speak. What's 2x squared plus 3x squared? 5x squared. What's negative 4x minus 6x? Negative 10x. What's 9 minus 4? Positive 5. Final answer for number 1. Number 1. Call this number 2. Let's call this number 3. All right? Okay, now check out number 2. Combine your like terms. So I'm going to get my purple, combine this and this. So this and this are like terms. They go together. So negative 3x squared plus 9x squared is my first thing I write. Then I'm going to do my x's. 4x goes with 6x. That's easy. 4x plus 6x is going to be 10x eventually. And then my last one is the blue. 5 minus 7. 5 minus 7. These parentheses are organization. If you can do this all in your head, which it's not hard, but I might, the first couple times you do this, I might write it down. Once you do this in your head, or once you get good at it, you can do it in your head. You don't need to write this all out. But I think it's going to help some of you with organization. So -3. Ooh, I forgot my x squared here. Do you see that? I forgot my x squared. My fault. Okay, so this is -3x squared plus 9x squared. That's going to be 6x squared. 6x squared. Never change the base. Never change the exponent. What is 4x plus 6x? 10x. What's 5 minus 7? -2. My answer is a trinomial. 6x squared plus 10x minus 2. All right, last problem. 3x cubed. This is a loner. Goes with nothing. So you just write it, 3x cubed. Plus, what does that -4x squared go with? It goes with the 3x squared. So I'm going to get my purple. This goes with this. So it's going to be -4x squared plus 3x squared. Now, when I'm writing these, do you notice I always went in standard form? Remember, standard form is highest exponent first. So what would be the next exponent I need to write? The 1. This is a 1 as an exponent. So I'm going to put -1x. It's a loner. That's a loner. It doesn't go with anything. Then our constants at the end, okay, my little circle got a little bit fat here, but this -5 is like a group that goes together, and this -4 goes together. So it's going to be plus, what's -5 minus 4? Okay, so final answer would be 3x to the third this is -4 plus 3x squared. So that'd be -1x squared minus 1x, and then that's -9 because it's -5 minus 4. Okay, take a second to get that all down. All right, I'm going to do 2 more examples, I think is a good idea. So I'll write them down, and then I'll write my final answer, and let's see if you got that. So I'm going to write 2x squared plus 9x minus 4. Combine that with 4x squared plus 3x minus 9. Okay, write that down. See if you can get the following. Okay. 4x squared and 2x squared. 9x goes with 3x. And then what's -4 minus 9? -4 minus 9, because it's a subtraction. -4 minus 9, -13. Okay, last one. Okay. So see how this works out. So this and this go together. 3x squared minus 3x squared. Look, 3x minus 3x squared. That cancels out. 3x. So cancel that out. That's 0. Okay, minus 1x goes with 4x. Well, minus 1x plus 4x. -1 plus 4, -3x. Okay, last one is -6 plus 7. What's -6 plus 7? That's 1. So my answer is -3x. plus 1. Okay, take a minute. Look at these problems. All right, look at all these problems. Write these examples down. And then you need to try 7.1 assignment number 2. And it's going to say adding polynomials. All right, 10 to 12 questions. Just adding polynomials. Tomorrow we'll do subtracting polynomials. All right, I will be available via Schoology for questions. Also, you can reply to Remind and ask me questions on there, all right? And yeah, I will post